Hi there guys, how's everybody's coming out month? I hope that you all are really enjoying this week and enjoying fall and getting ready for Halloween. I am here today to tell you my coming out story, which I'm also going to try to get through this video without editing. Might be a far stretch, you'll know if I succeeded if there's no jump cuts. So, let's get to my story. I came out to my mom in the summer of 2008, and that was 2 years after I graduated high school. I will say that I was not brave enough to come out in high school. I'm from a really, really small conservative town in Kentucky where anything other than white Christians who have kids that play sports and are on the honor roll, blah, 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 they're just not very accepted in the town. So I just had to put on my mask and grin and bear it, which worked out okay for me. I had a really nice high school life, but once I was out, I was ready. You know, I've known since I was a freshman in high school, so it was really just a matter of being able to get out if things did get ugly. So I really, with no planning at all, called my mom up and asked her to go to lunch with me on her lunch break. We went to Taco Bell. We sat outside. It was really classy. And I just, within 5 minutes of being there, said, "Mom, I've got to talk to you about something. I'm gay." And it was a beautiful thing. I came out to her over Nacho Belgrandes, and we moved on. The really interesting part about coming out to my parents, I told my stepdad the next week after I told my mom. That was a little harder for me to do. But it was cool because that was kind of like a stepping stone into getting me to tell my dad. Only it was a really large stepping stone because I didn't tell my dad until this summer. So it took me 2 years to be able to tell my dad. And the only reason for that is because there was a short time in my life where my dad wasn't around. My parents got divorced. He had moved north, and I never got to see him. So when I was able to start seeing him again, which was like last year, I didn't want the first thing to be, "Hey, you've missed out on the past 6 or 7 years. Here's what you missed. I like boys." So I just told him this summer, and like all dads, I'm assuming it didn't go as well as telling my mom, and it was a lot harder for me to tell him. But once he got over the initial shock and once he realized that it wasn't a phase, things have been great. He knows my boyfriend. We hang out with him quite a bit, and it's not awkward, and I appreciate him so much, how accepting he's been of the entire situation, and I couldn't ask for a better coming out experience all in all. I've just been really lucky, and as lucky as I've been, I do realize that there are people out there who aren't as lucky as me, who have a really hard time with coming out and have a really hard time with their sexual identity. So I'm just here to tell you all that it does get better. I don't think you all are ever going to get sick of hearing that, but I promise it does. Coming from somebody who's from a really small conservative town, I can tell you it gets better. I hope you guys enjoyed my story. You all have a good weekend coming up, and for those of you who are new to the channel, see you guys next Thursday. Bye!